I have a very important, significant, catastrophic announcement in today's video. You must listen and pay attention because things are not looking too well in my opinion. This is the storm. We have finally approached the storm. Let us begin. Donald Trump just posted the American flag. Why is that the case? America first. Trump just posted an American flag. The last time he did this was January 2nd of 2020 when something happened over there. So ironically, this was the month before the 2020 market crash. What's upcoming, guys? And it's all in the charts. Quote, but first, quote, when the thirst for wealth becomes general, it will be sought for as well as dishonesty, as honestly, by frauds and overreachings, by the knaveries of trade, the heartlessness of greed, speculation, by gambling in stocks and commodities that soon demoralizes a whole community. Men will speculate upon the need of their neighbors and distresses for their country. The bubbles that, bursting, impoverish multitudes will be blown up by cunning knaveries of huge bankruptcies that sorrow a country like the earthquakes and are more fatal. Fraudulent assignments, engulfment of the savings of the poor, expansions and collapses of the currency, the crash of banks, the depreciation of government securities prey on the savings of self-denial and trouble with their depredations the first nourishments of infancy and the last sands of life, and fill with inmates the churchyards and lunatic asylums. That's what's happening right now, and that was from Albert Pike, guys. Okay? When the thirst for wealth becomes too great, what happens? Exactly what we've seen today happen with America attacking, and it's not just America, it's every country out there, right? Or they all are fighting each other, which then brings what? An excuse for the markets. Okay, now that's out the way. Let me give you guys what just happened with Bitcoin, because this is bad news bears, folks. There's a triple bearish divergence on the weekly time frame for momentum. It's gonna die. It's gonna die, and that was our game plan from the beginning of time. I told you guys, nobody else called it except XRVOD, that now we see a triple bearish divergence from here all the way to here and here. It gets confirmed in 21 hours. In 21 hours, Bitcoin must pump dramatically to kill it. I repeat, it has been triggered, not confirmed. It gets confirmed on the weekly in 21 hours, and that's literally, usually a triple bearish divergence kills this. You guys understand it? It goes to the previous low and it kills it. That I don't know. I said that it will probably come down here and then go back up and then die. Right? Die and then go all the way. That's the true run. The false, the truth. I don't know if they're gonna go for this. If they're gonna go for the kill here soon, right? I'm hoping they are gonna do this right before they do that. Since if we see the dump, the 2 weekly gets a bearish trigger, a bearish divergence confirmed as well, guys. The top I said is probably already in for Bitcoin. For XRP, it isn't, because I think for XRP, they're gonna create a new all-time high soon, relatively soon. As soon as Bitcoin bottoms out, okay, they're gonna create that new all-time high and then go for the kill later on with connecting to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, you have 21 hours to make a move up, or else your death has commenced. The reason why this all happened in the first place, United States has entered the scene. I literally warned of this, didn't I? We have completed our very successful attack on the 3 end sites in I. Okay, all planes are now outside of airspace. So he talked about how they completed the mission, guys. Right now, all that America did right here is about to make the other side more aggressive. You guys understand this? Now is a time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Do you guys think that I is gonna be like, okay, let's have peaceful times now, after you guys just did this to us? Probably not. The vice president says America should avoid this all, right? They should avoid it all. Now, this person knows what he's talking about, because he just said we should avoid it. He's a good person, I believe. This person right here, JD Vance, today you have made me realize you're a good person, because he's the one person who says, and he's up there, right? He's the vice president. He's saying, hey, we should avoid this, because what I've realized is that this is that they're trying to drag everyone into this right here, guys, and for the prophecies of ancient times to fulfill is my thinking here, right? And then he went on live at 10 p.m., so just an hour ago, to talk and address the nation. And then he said any retaliation by I against the United States will be met with force far greater than what was witnessed tonight. And that's it. It's game over. Guess what's going to happen? America just went there, right? I is going to come back with the crazy attack. Watch out. And then America is going to go back and forth. It's just going to go back and forth until, I guess, all hell breaks loose, right? And it's so weird that, and it's just weird to me how Bitcoin is literally blasting, hey, sell, sell, sell. You probably should get out of Bitcoin. I know we're not in Bitcoin. I'm worried about XRP. I wonder what happens to XRP. I literally hope they don't go for the kill. Right? If they go for the kill, XRP will go under $1. But if they stopped right here, guys, if they somehow stopped here, went up, that's where XRP will rise to new heights, and then they go for the kill, right? Because I know they will. I'm pretty sure we topped out already, okay? But the reason I say they're probably gonna go for one more high is because there's so much liquidity up here, which makes sense. But if they go up there, the 2 weekly and all that, and all the higher time frames will be confirmed as bearishness. Over here will be the last trick for everyone to get fooled, so hopefully it's not us. The iStates TV just said every American citizen, look at this, don't you guys see? In the region, by the way, is now looked at very carefully, and they're gonna probably go for every American over there, guys. So just be very careful. It's begun, and it was all due to the charts. And this is why Albert Pike said, when you have the thirst for wealth, guys, even if you see bloodshed and you bet on the markets, right, to profit off of it, it's just going to go beyond someone's morals. You guys understand this? And that's what just happened today. I'll tell you why. You think we're lying? No leaks this time in ASACE. Action against I by Saturday. By Saturday, huh? And look at that, people are betting on if these things are occurring, guys, right? And same as you and I, we are betting on our coins due to all the external crisis. Though we don't want it to happen, but we surely are, right? We surely are betting on, is it going to go up or down, right? And we're trying to take or make profit off of it. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? I have no clue, guys. But Albert Pike said it is for the thirst of wealth that makes us have this type of characteristic. Bitcoin has crossed a signal on the daily MACD, bearishness confirmed, right? So all these triggers are, all these coins are getting triggered bearishness, guys. Another coin just fell 70%, and we haven't entered the collapse. If these coins are already falling by 70%, by the way, and Bitcoin barely dumped, that's when I'm gonna buy when every coin is mine, especially in altcoin. I'm buying in altcoins minus 99.9%. People think I'm joking, but I'm not. I says if there's a choice between halting enrichment of uranium and going to, you know, the battlefield or whatever, he's like, oh, we're going to obviously go to the battlefield, right? Because we don't want to halt the operation of making the end weapons, right? So yeah, I mean, there it is, guys. Probably it's about to repeat. This is crazy. So President Trump says, you know, if the right eye side, they don't accept peace at this time, we're gonna go after other targets, right? And it's gonna be quick, efficiently, with precision, speed, and skill. So yeah, it's getting crazy out there for sure, guys. I'm just worried. You know what I'm worried? Bitcoin has to pump. It has to pump crazy hard right here for it to neglect the bearishness on the weekly, which is a bear diff, triple bear diff, guys. That's like crazy. You don't really see that ever, right? Nor bottoms or tops. That's a very rare signal to see, by the way, and it's about to get confirmed tomorrow. Then the 2 weeks obviously will have a snowball effect and get confirmed. Then the monthly, we'll see what happens. Starting tonight, we'll enter external crisis with the left eye on 3 fronts. So people are saying, hey, we have topped out, right? Because we're following the 2021 price action. But here, you know what will trick everyone? if this what they did, they dumped it like this, pumped it one more time, and everyone will get fooled, guys. But then the next dump will happen so fast. It's interesting how Bitcoin hasn't dumped as fast. Maybe that means this is the false dump. Because when the true dump happens, you understand how fast it happens? Just look at these candles. Even though that's on the 2 weekly, it happens so fast, right? They don't take, even when the true pumps happens, it happens quickly. They don't take time. Interesting thought that I just had. So now the naysays is basically briefing troops and what's gonna happen, right? Or is the other eye gonna come back, guys, and attack, or I guess they're just talking and stuff like that, making plans and stuff. Oh, look at this! It may finally be time to rip the band-aid off for the altcoin / Bitcoin pairs to the range lows, right? That means altcoins are gonna die. What's so crazy? We call this actually Bitcoin just created a new high for Bitcoin dominance, guys, right? At least over here, and it's gonna go probably to the previous highs before it dies. That's so crazy. Look at that, right? We were warning for this, so now we're just gonna watch for bearishness, guys. Like when it goes like this, the top, and we'll see what happens. So the New York Times says the naysays has now officially entered with I, guys, right? Into the battle. It's official, guys. It is official. Let us prepare, right? It was intentionally planned, it seems like. Interesting. So this president is saying that the attack with these people, okay, was intentionally planned to sabotage the end talks, right? For peacefulness. But I guess nobody wants that, or none of these people, whoever they may be, nobody wants that because it helps and they make profit off of it, right? Just as Albert Pike stated, and I guess we are too. But we don't want this to happen. So what do? Make profit off of it or no? I don't know. I guess it all depends on morals and dogmas. Not financial advice. What is that? So face me says. See ya.